comes out, entertains the crowd. I know I've mentioned it a few times over this first couple of days, but Perry, the official mascot, entertains the crowd in glorious sunshine here in Costa del Perry Bar. So the athletes are warmed up and ready. Down to heat number 2 of the men's 400 metres. Lanes 2 to 8 being occupied. A reminder, first 3 and the next 3 will guarantee their spot in the semi-finals, which are on Friday. And the final of the men's and the women's 400 metres, incidentally, are on Sunday morning in the morning session, 10:45 and 11 o'clock are the 400 metre finals here in Birmingham. So starting in this second heat, Zong Yang Tan of Singapore. Start on the outside, 47.44 his best. That was back in 2019. No season's best for the 28-year-old. Lane 7, Asa Guevara of Trinidad and Tobago. 4th at the World Indoor Championships in 2018 in the 4x4 relay for Trinidad and Tobago. 45.86 this year. Lane number 6. Nathan Allen of Jamaica didn't finish the World Championships a couple of weeks ago in his semi-final. 45.21 this year. Leongo Scotch of Botswana. 6th at the World Championships in Oregon in that 4x400 metre relay. He started lane number 5. Emmanuel Wanga from Papua New Guinea started in lane number 4. The 22-year-old, under 48 seconds at his best. Just outside of that time this season. Lane number 3, Alfred Conte of Sierra Leone. Another athlete we don't have a season's best for, but under 49 seconds. There's a lifetime best for the athlete starting in lane number 3. Alexander Bok of Namibia holds the area record that he ran at altitude this year. 45.8 is the time he's clocked in 2022. So should be centre lanes here, 5 and 6. Scotch and Allen, the Botswanan athlete, in good form. Botswana, of course, celebrating because in Cali at the World Juniors just yesterday, that Sile Tobago lowered his own World Junior 100 metre record to 9.91 seconds. So some good running by Botswana around the world. And Scotch in lane 5 is going to hopefully continue that here in this second heat. First 3 guaranteed a place in those semi-finals. Keep your eye on Scotch and Allen in lane 5 and 6. So a slightly longer hold by the starter, but we do get underway. And indeed, the Botswanan in lane number 5, Leongo Scotch going well. 45.25 this year. The All-African Games champion 3 seasons ago, moving nicely in the familiar colours of Botswana. Nathan Allen, the Jamaican, moving nicely in lane number 6. There's no effort here from Allen, the Jamaican in lane 6 at the moment. He's having an absolute stroll. Conte of Sierra Leone, trying to keep in the mix in lane number 3. But Allen of Jamaica, not even out of third gear here. Gilberto of Trinidad and Tobago looking to get an automatic spot in lane number 7. Scotch of Botswana will finish in second. 45.17 seconds. That was very, very impressive. Well, the Jamaican, I mentioned in his semi-final at the World Championships in Oregon, didn't finish. Wow. Somebody's arrived in Birmingham, Tim, in very, very good form.
I'm absolutely astonished, Kath, at how relaxed he looked. Like he was strolling around that top bend. And then when he came into the home straight, he just upped his game a little bit, started working hard with the arms. Knees started coming up. And as Botswana's Scotch inside him accelerated, so he accelerated almost effortlessly. It's one of the most relaxed 45 ones I've seen in a long, long time.
I think that will, as a former 400-meter runner, go down for him, Nathan Allen, as probably one of his best runs ever. It wasn't reflected in the time that he ran, but again, it's the way that he ran it. He's a 44.13 athlete at his best. Let's not forget, the Jamaican is world class, just outside the 44-second barrier. But look at this replay, Tim. Is what caught my attention from the gun down the back straight. He's absolutely loping. The Botswanan, to be fair, isn't putting much effort in either, Scott. But that's caught my attention, that has, and the Jamaican is doing nothing on the top end.
And it's the season's best too, Kath. I mean, this is the thing. He's hardly using his arms here. It's like they're tied to his hips there in that yellow vest. Very relaxed. And then here, this is nice. There's his transition. Just as he leans into the straight, there he goes. Starts working with her heart, pumping a little bit harder. There's something more Boltesque about how relaxed he looked.
Well, from Spanish Town in Jamaica, the black, green and gold are going to have enjoyed that one. And the other 400-meter runners in the heats to come. Here at the Commonwealth Games, no, but Nathan Allen, the Jamaican, is in form and is definitely going to be in the mix. That was very, very good running.
And a season's best too. I mean, I think, you say he's coming into his best form, 45.18. You wonder where he's been all summer if he can run 45.1, looking half asleep for 300 meters. Yes, you said quite right. He's a 44.1 person, but I would have said off the back of that, Kath, you know better than us. You're a 400-meter specialist, but I would say off the back of that, he's in PB shape.
Yeah, it's a tough one with 400 meters because how many times we've been at major championships and seen people shutting down with 60 to go or not really committing around the top bend and running fast times. And then when they come back under pressure and try and execute in different conditions, don't replicate it. But that is a very good sign from the Jamaican, and the likes of Korea of Kenya, the likes of Matt Hudson-Smith of England will definitely take note at how easy that 45.18 season best clocking was for Nathan Allen. Scotch, incidentally, did come through for second and Gravera in third. Wow, here we go. The men's 400, the home favourite of England's Matt Hudson-Smith coming up in a later heat, is going to have some competition here on his home track. And it could come in the form of that Jamaican run there. Very, very impressive. So confirmation of heat number 2. Nathan Allen of Jamaica. Easy as you like, 45.18 seconds. Scotch and Gulvera, as I mentioned, also automatically through to the semi-finals. Well done, Conte. A personal best in 5th, 47.12.
That's one of the...
Ladies and gentlemen, what you just witnessed was nothing short of pure magic on the track, a performance that will go down in the history books as one of the most dominant and technically flawless 400-meter races ever run. The 2022 Commonwealth Games in Birmingham delivered a moment of sheer brilliance, and at the heart of it was none other than Nathan Allen of Jamaica, who absolutely shocked everyone. The competition in Heat 2 of the men's 400 meters with a sensational time of 45.18 seconds. From the moment the gun fired, Allen exploded out of the blocks with such intensity and speed that it was clear from the outset this was going to be something special. By the 200-meter mark, he was already pulling away from the field. His form was textbook, his rhythm flawless, and his demeanor eerily calm, as if he were conserving energy for a final push that never even needed to come. As he rounded the final bend and entered the home straight, there was no panic, no surge of effort, just a smooth, effortless acceleration that left his rivals chasing shadows. The second-place finisher, Liongo Scotch of Botswana, crossed the line in 45.75 seconds, a solid performance in its own right. But compared to Allen's display, it felt almost like a walk in the park. Trinidad and Tobago's Guevara followed closely behind in third with a time of 45.98 seconds, also qualifying automatically for the semi-finals. But let's be honest. On this day, on this track, in front of this crowd, there was only one king, and his name was Nathan Allen. What made this performance even more impressive was the fact that Allen had struggled earlier in the season. At the World Championships in Oregon just weeks prior, he failed to finish his semi-final, a bitter disappointment for a man of his caliber. But here in Birmingham, under the glorious sunshine of the Commonwealth Games, Allen showed the world exactly what he's capable of when everything clicks. He looked relaxed, composed, and in total control, like a man who knew he was about to make history. This wasn't just a fast time, it was a statement. A reminder that Jamaica doesn't just dominate the sprints, they own the 400 meters too. While the likes of Wade van Niekerk may have set the bar astronomically high in the event, Performances like Alan's prove that the Jamaican tradition of excellence in the quarter mile is alive and well. Alan's 45:18 seconds wasn't just a season's best, it was a performance that screamed, "Watch out," to the rest of the field heading into the semi-finals and finals. Runners like Matt Hudson-Smith of England, the home favourite, and Isaac Makwala of Botswana, who was absent from this heat but remains a major contender, now know that they'll have to bring their A-game if they want to stand atop the podium in Birmingham. And let's not forget the crowd. The atmosphere was electric. Perry, the official mascot, kept spirits high, entertaining the fans in the glorious sunshine at Perry Bar, and the energy was infectious. The athletes were warmed up, the fans were ready, and Nathan Allen delivered a performance that had everyone on their feet. But beyond the race itself, what this moment represents is the beauty of athletics, the unpredictability, the drama, the raw human power on display. Nathan Allen didn't just win a heat, he made a statement. He reminded us why we love this sport for moments like this. Moments where a single athlete takes control of a race and makes it look effortless. Moments that remind us that records are meant to be broken, and legends are born on tracks like this one. So, if you're just tuning in, or if this is a replay for you, welcome to Zap VIP, your #1 destination for all things track and field. If you enjoyed this incredible race, and want to see more of these jaw-dropping moments from the world of athletics, make sure you like this video, share it with your fellow track fans, and most importantly, subscribe to Zap VIP so you never miss a beat of the action. We've got more retrospectives, highlights, breakdowns, and exclusive content coming your way from the Commonwealth Games, World Championships, Olympics, and beyond. Whether it's sprints, distance, field events, or relays, we've got you covered. Now, I want to hear from you, the fans. Was this the greatest 400-meter performance you've ever seen? Do you think Nathan Allen has what it takes to back up this performance in the semis and finals? Or do you think someone like Hudson-Smith or Makwala will step up and steal the show? Drop your thoughts in the comments section below. Let's get this discussion going. And don't forget to like. Nathan Allen's run deserves all the praise it's getting. Smash that share button if you want more people to witness this incredible moment in track and field history. And again, subscribe to Zap VIP because we're just getting started. Stay tuned, stay hyped, and keep it locked right here on Zap VIP for all your athletics needs. The world of track and field is full of surprises, and we're here to bring you every single one of them, from the biggest stages to the hidden gems. Whether it's a breakout star from the World Juniors or a legend making one last stand, we've got it all. Until next time, keep your eyes on the track, your heart in the race, and your finger on that subscribe button. The Jamaican superstar, Nathan Allen, is just getting warmed up, and we're excited to follow him every step of the way, especially as we gear up for the upcoming this September. Will Allen be able to replicate this kind of dominance on the global stage? Only time will tell, but if this performance is any indication, we're in for one of a show. Thanks for watching, and as always, Zap VIP brings you the best of the best. See you in the next one.